What's happening, people? We are back. I brought a special friend with me today, Bruno Fernandes. How you doing?
I'm good, you?
All right, yeah, good. We're gonna get straight into taking PKs. Let's go. Everybody's felt the nerves and jitters from before trying to take a PK, not wanting to take a PK, and done this. You've done this at a very high level and a high stage. So today we'd like for you to take us through what's going in your head right when the whistle's blown.
So I think, first of all, being nervous is normal. I feel nervous every time I have a penalty because, as I said many times, it's a situation where you are 1v1 with the keeper. It's you against him. It's something that you have to do to score. No one else can help you. No one else can do something for you. So you see now, there's some mind games that the other team try to do, goalkeeper try to do, and so sometimes also teams trying to get the ball in someone that's not taking the penalty at last moment, give it. I personally don't like it. If I have to take the penalty, I like to have the ball with me, or even if I don't have the ball, but I like to be around here, taking my breath, like relax myself, trying to get. Obviously, during the game, your heart rate is like on the highest, so you have to try in the moment that you have a penalty, like, okay, now is the moment for you, relaxed, try to get back on your pace and go to the ball. And after you go to the penalty, for me it's a quite normal ritual. I put the ball down.
Do you have any strategy here on putting the ball down? Some guys have a ritual. You maybe put it here, you kiss it, you put the thing.
Just
Nothing.
Put it down.
Put the ball
just
down.
Put it down. Yeah.
Okay, good. After that, what are we doing?
No, obviously for me it's easier than for like most of the kids. That I before the game I try to see videos of the goalkeeper with the goalkeeper's coach to get the experience from a goalkeeper side. Sure. So what they're gonna do, what they do normally if it's a right foot, if they go to the same side, because there are keepers that, like, if it's a right foot they like to go across, if it's a left foot they like to go to the other side. Yeah, they have a strategy. So you have to try to understand what they do. It's more about the movement, if they move, if they stand, if they want to wait for you.
Right.
And obviously for me, as everyone knows, I have a technique that I use often, but sometimes I change that because the keeper is aware of that and he wants to do a game with that. So I change it at last moment, so they can't. The reaction of them at last moment is slow, and so whenever it's slow, the ball is in already. Yeah.
Or how would you teach someone who's just walking up to take their PK, how do I decide where to shoot? Do I wait for the goalie and wait for him to move? Should I just trust myself and blast it into the top corner? Or
it depends how you feel better, like how you train.
Right.
If you train like to wait for the keeper to do the movement, just go with that.
Yeah.
And obviously you can play also with the momentum of the game. It's like last minutes, sometimes the keeper will think like he's nervous last minute, and you go just slow and you go and you tap it in. And sometimes it's like during the game he thinks also the goalkeeper like he still has time, it's 2-0 for them, he's gonna do what he usually do and he do something different. But for them I think it's more about if they, for example, they have a straight run up, choose a side and go. It's like, as I said before, take your nerves down, breathe, have your time. Even after the referee whistle, take your time. Whenever, how much time you need it. Obviously, you can't take as much as you want because you get booked. But take as much as you need it to relax, to be sure that okay, I'm ready to take the penalty. And after, if you have a side, just trust yourself to go there because the keeper can even go there. But I think sometimes it's about the way you hit, the confidence you have. As much confidence you have, as much the ball goes in.
That's 100%. And I like what you said about taking control, because some guys will, because of the nerves, the referee blows the whistle, they haven't decided, they take off and they just kick it and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, they want to go quick because, or they're not used, or because sometimes they think like is the bad thing. But obviously the goalkeeper, in the moment sometimes that you rush, they see your videos.
Right.
They will look at you, they will know what you do. So if you rush on a penalty, they have seen the videos where you rush and where you normally go. So they will try to go to that side. Even you can change sometimes and take it away from them. But obviously they study more than I do, for example, and I'm one of the players that do, because I've seen in the past, I played with Quagliarella in Sampdoria and he was doing that. And for me, like, he was doing always that job to understand what the keeper does and was talking with the keepers, what do you think he's going to do? He knows that I take a lot of penalties, I'm used to do this and this, and he has the information from the other side, and it's good to know like what the keeper thinks, so it's always good. So for example, the last penalty I had against Nottingham, I knew the goalkeeper was going to wait for me because he was going to wait for my jump. So in my mind was like, okay, I'm going to do the same run up, everything the same. And in the last moment, instead of jump, I will go fast and kick the ball straight. And if you see the video, yeah, you went to the right side, but when the ball was in before he jumped,
too late.
it was too late, you know? Because in my mind, I was already, I have a side, I go strong, I go quick, he's waiting for me, and he's not gonna get it there. Because I had that information from the goalkeepers and I knew that he's gonna do that. He could have done something different, but at the pace that I hit the ball, I knew even if he goes at the same time as I should, it was difficult for him to get there.
Exactly. You've put the preparation in, so not only taking the information from the goalkeeper, relaxing on this stuff, but you've given yourself a high percentage chance because you're never having it 100%.
Yeah,
it's not 100%.
It's a 50-50. Obviously, it's a penalty. Normally, it's more on the player that kicks that on the goalkeeper because it's quite big, the goal. But you know, now the goalkeepers are athletic, they train a lot, they're getting better and better.
And they're huge.
They're huge. When you look in the penalty, the goal looks massive, but in a momentum with 75,000, it starts getting small.
Okay, so last thing then, before we finish it up, you do have that special penalty kick, which we all know, but there are a lot of players that want to watch the goalie and before. If you could teach that technique to someone, because maybe they don't know, do I watch the ball? How do I know when to switch? How do I know, what am I looking for when I'm watching up to the goalie and then saying, okay, the goalie's in goal, like we have a goalie here now, and walk me through this, you know?
So for me, when I do the jump, it's more like, I don't look at the keeper until the moment I jump.
Okay.
So I don't get distracted by his movement, he's going on the line, trying to point and everything. So I focus on the ball and it's like, for me, this is what I have to hit. This is my main thing. So I go, and whenever I'm doing on the last moment, is this jump is for me to give. I know where I'm gonna land.
Sure.
So I know my foot is gonna be here, and I'm gonna be able to go one side and the other side.
So do you look at the goalkeeper as this is happening, and this, you know,
like,
everything?
I'm going here, and this is the moment.
I see.
And I can turn. And obviously, some players they have a spot where they prefer to hit if the goalkeeper doesn't move, if he stands. For me, is about who is the goalkeeper. Because, for example, sometimes you have goalkeepers and the goalkeeper's coach, sometimes he tells me, look, he has a problem to jump on his left because he has a problem on his knee and it's more difficult for him to jump there than jump there. So I know, okay, if he stands still, I know it's more difficult to jump there, so I'm gonna go there, and it's gonna be late. If I go there, I still have a chance, but is more reactive to that. The reaction will be more quicker to that side than that side. So it's small details, but it's more about the confidence you have on yourself in the moment and the way you relax yourself. If you really trust what you're doing, it's
in your hands for the most part.
You can miss, but it's still in your hands.
My friends, confidence, relax. Go back, watch this video, and of course, I know you would say this too, you have to train and practice this over and over again to really get that confidence.
I do it a lot, and it's even more and more is part of the game. You see now, you play World Cup, Euros, Champions League, Europa League, whatever it is, and you can go penalties in almost every competition. Carabao Cup, yesterday was, I think, 8 of the games went to penalties, so everyone has to be prepared when they have the chance to take it, they have to take it.
I appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
Go train. We'll see you guys later. Peace.